With all of Agent 47's globetrotting adventures soon to be available in VR, there's no better time to prepare yourself for becoming the ultimate silent assassin. Thankfully, there's plenty of other VR games willing to satisfy your virtual desire to sneak, assassinate, and execute to your heart's content. Here are 5 VR games to play if you're excited for Hitman VR. 47 is the ultimate assassin, a genetically enhanced killer who can take out any target, no matter how well protected. Plus, he can turn his hand to a ton of other things.
This is a view to die for.
But there's another, someone who's just as skilled. Phantom is an elite operative tasked with defeating a former Soviet madman and preventing a potential biological attack. And he does it all in a kayak. Despite taking itself way too seriously, kayaking through hostile wetlands is surprisingly intense. Before long, you'll be clutching that paddle like your life depends on it, taking out VIP targets, distracting guards, and putting the arsenal of weaponry to good use throughout its 7 missions. And like Hitman, replay value is a huge part of Covert Ops' overall experience. Miss the mark on your first attempt? Try again, but this time stow that sniper rifle away and go for a non-lethal route instead. The choice is yours. The Hitman series has never been shy about dropping you into large open-world playgrounds. With an emphasis on freedom of choice, every decision and route you take can lead to drastically different outcomes for whichever target you're pursuing. Aspire 1 VR Operative takes the essence of what makes Hitman's level of freedom great and condenses it into a more linear but equally as open VR experience. Aspire Model 1 is a super spy robot that can climb across walls, hide in vents, and dump enemy bodies out of sight as the player stalks through an enemy-infested compound. Physically leaning to peer around corners while keeping an ear out for enemy footsteps leads to countless heart-pounding moments. And much like Hitman's selection of useful gadgets, Aspire 1 has its fair share of handy tools as well, such as a throwable sticky camera that can be controlled by moving your head about. If you're after a stealthy and, at times, body-stretching VR experience, check this one out. Agent 47 is never under-equipped for a job, and if the Hitman 3 VR trailer is anything to go by, training your trigger finger to hit true is probably more important than ever. So if you're used to the training area of Hitman contracts or the hideout from Blood Money, Avlov VR should feel very familiar. It's no realistic simulator, but Avlov is still a great way to practice your FPS skills. Like Counter-Strike, Avlov has a bevy of game modes, from classic deathmatch to search and destroy, and my personal favorite, Trouble in Terrorist Town. Stop by the shooting range or kill house to put your skills to the test on a timed run packed with targets. Whether you're dual-wielding silenced M9s or testing your sniping skills with a bolt-action rifle, Avlov has a ton to offer when getting to grips with the tools of the trade. From special assignments to sniper assassin missions, Hitman is packed with things to do. But you might be left wanting more after silverballing through Hitman 3 and its VR campaign. Payday 2 VR boasts a huge wealth of missions and customization options, so you won't be feeling left short after pulling off a heist or two. Split-second decision-making is key to survival when entering this crime-ridden world, and much like within the world of assassination, stealth is often your best option. The best laid plans often bear the most fruit, and scoping out a job involves discovering potential entrances, exits, guard rotations, and other security measures. Can you get a quick win by going in guns blazing, or is attempting a job alone and bringing a few extra body bags along the way the best course of action? What makes Payday 2 stand out, especially in VR, is that it's entirely your choice. Just don't forget to answer that dead guard's pager, because it'll ruin the entire planned operation.
Nothing wrong, except I'm bored out of my mind.
For years, Hitman has proved itself a mainstay in the premium stealth action-adventure genre, but the series' beginnings certainly had its rough patches. Panther VR is the only early access game on this list and therefore doesn't benefit from the polish seen in other games. But despite being developed by only 2 people, Panther has a lot going for it. Set in a world ruled by shady international corporations, you're part of the Guild, an international secret organization of master thieves and assassins. Sound familiar? As you explore this sandbox, you'll be stealthily looting valuable artifacts, using gadgets like drones and even a handy grappling hook too, all for the greater good of the Guild. But don't let the game's quiet moments fool you. If caught, you'll have to think fast before a tsunami of enemies descend on your location, and at that point, I really hope you've scouted out every available exit there is. Those are 5 VR games worth trying if you're excited for Hitman 3. Do you have suggestions for other games? Let us know in the comments below.